It's time. All right. Happy Sunday, everybody. We're gonna have a nice chill one today. There's not a whole lot going on anywhere in the game today. Oh, we started a raid. Excellent. Excellent. We'll go play around with that here in a moment. We'll see if this thing's. Oh, and it's dead already because they're doing tier one. One. Hold on. Yeah, two people. Why are we doing tier one? Why are we doing tier one? It might be getting about time for a new. Might be getting about time for a new guild. Okay. Contraband cargo. Let's see. Well, let's see if we can pull this off real quick, and then we'll go and dive into all the other stuff. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully it's a quieter day. Hopefully. Chill day today. Just gonna go about our normals. All right. All right. Well, this is so far been very smooth. And we got ads starting in about 2.5 minutes, but that's okay. So the plan that we're running with today is we're just gonna do whatever. Probably spend most of the time on this account, and then maybe visit the main account briefly. I mean, this is like the prestige, especially, is very valuable. And then, yeah, that I'm never gonna have enough of that ever. Um, yeah, so we'll visit the main account, maybe as like a GAC preview or whatever. But yeah, tomorrow is when the main action's gonna happen. We'll do GAC. We'll do the final round first thing in the morning, and then do like the Galactic Challenge and all this other stuff. So we'll just get that knocked out and out of the way, and then in the afternoon we'll come back for. Well, I forgot about Territory Battle. We also have the not the ultimate journey, whatever it is that starts after conquest ends. Um, so I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's an argument to be made for doing all of it in the afternoon. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. All right, ad break is in progress. Beautiful. Okay, so that's good to know that we can get that done on that tier. And we got Lando's MILF. All right. All right. Good deal. Yeah, I need like something needs to be said because we have the capability. I am turning off auto launch. Hopefully nobody notices because like we clearly have the ability to do a higher tier and they cost the same amount of tickets. Like it's the same thing. Like we could probably be doing tier 3 or tier 4 pretty easily is my guess, and we just sticking on tier 1 we're just losing rewards and wasting tickets. So what I'm going to do is, how do I do this? I go over here. Go to open settings. We'll do that. Because yeah, I mean, it's going to be better rewards no matter how, even if we can't clear it, which I don't see any reason why we couldn't clear it, then it's going to be better rewards. Okay, so here's something I'm noticing. Well, first of all, I want to look at here. 55, okay, I'm not too far, and then this should be a pretty easy jump. Yeah, we can definitely handle that. Let's look at Fleet Arena. And there we go. Can knock that guy out pretty easily. So I have a long-term goal, right? And it's not even should not even be that long term. But here's the issue. Here's the rub that I'm currently experiencing. Um, we'll go earn more of this, and then we'll come back and spend it. So my goals right now: complete all these events. Right? Sounds good. Sounds great. I mean, we could attempt this, but we probably wouldn't complete it, and that's fine. Maybe the same could be said with Yoda here. Well, no, we need to do this to unlock him. We need to buff up our Jedi a little bit more before we go after that. But and R2, I mean, R2, maybe, but I don't really feel a need to push it. But here's my main conundrum here. Is we need to get 5-star Rebel capital or 5-star Rebel ships to be able to do this. Okay, we've got 3. This is for the unlock. Tomorrow, this event will be open so we can try for the 5th star. Okay. But here's my issue. So we've got Biggs's X-Wing fighter. Okay. You only need 4 or 10 to unlock it. It's fine. You can't farm it. You can buy it. You can buy it. You can buy it. But you can't farm it. Wedge. Same situation. You can buy it. Can't farm it. So these, and where is he even on a node? Nope. So you can, of course, attempt this with just these 3 ships. Probably won't make it. This ship is a journey guide. You need raid character Han and journey guide Chewbacca to unlock it. Outrider. Okay, this is farmable. This is farmable. 3C hard fleet battles. Okay. Dash Rendar. Farmable Cantina node. Okay, fair enough. But okay, fair enough. Fair enough. He's obtainable. He's obtainable. It's going to take some work. But that's also an upper tier ship. Here's Cassian's U-Ring. So, farmable, obtainable. Cantina, apparently get it out of the Cantina battle store all the time, so that's great. 3 pilots needed for it. No farm. Squad Arena, cool, but no farm. Let's check Jin out. Guild store. No farm. And now we have K2SO up here. Where's he at? Oh, you can buy him in stores. No farm. Okay, so I think the point I'm trying to make is starting to come across. They give you these 3 ships. Well, 4. We'll count the capital ship. They give you these 4 ships. Ideally, you want to go in here with probably at least 5. Oh, Ravensclaw. Let's take a look at Ravensclaw. Okay. He can 2E hard. Okay, cool. What about Kyle? Where's Kyle at? Kyle's probably a Cantina. Yeah, Kyle's a Cantina. Okay. Or you can buy him. $10. 65 one. Not bad. It's not bad for $10. I mean, it should probably be 5, but whatever. It's not really possible to free-to-play farm this stuff. These are the most accessible ships, or they should be. And them and their pilots aren't farmable to get you into this event. So the conundrum is there's no way to get this fast. Unless you take all these to 7 stars, which, obviously you want to. I need to get that fleet node unlocked. In fact, maybe that's a project we're going to do today, is getting that fleet node unlocked. But do you see where I'm going? The only way you're going to get Chimera in any even remotely reasonable amount of time is to buy the hyperdrive bundle. That's the only path that even remotely is going to be quick. I have a big problem with that. This is a huge upgrade of a ship, but it still, pales in comparison to these or Negotiator. I mean, this, when it has the right tools, can do a lot of work, but those tools are a massive farm way down the road. But you can't even get what I would call the basics for free. This is entry. This is bare bones entry level. 2 more ships is basic. You can't get it without spending money. Without crystals, without hyperdrive bundle. There's no way. And I'm not super thrilled about that. Not thrilled with that at all. Sam's not thrilled with it either. So that's my conundrum right now, is I'm a little frustrated. Oh, he's farmable. Never mind. He's on the Cantina nodes. So we can probably, we can do that. Almost get him unlocked. There he is. Okay, so we've unlocked him. Cool. We still need the ship. We still need the ship at 5 stars. He can stay at whatever. He doesn't, I mean, obviously the stronger he is, the better his ship is, but like it's not a big deal if he's only 2 stars or 3 stars or whatever. It's not going to be the end of the world. You see, and Wedge is an 80 shard unlock. Why is Wedge an 80 shard unlock? He's not that good of a character. He's not really needed or used for anything. I'm very confused. Very, very, very confused. Okay, so I need to figure out a path for how I'm going to go about getting Chimera, because that's, honest to God, it's kind of my priority right now, is having Chimera. And only because Fleet Arena is the core of crystal income for a new account. If you're not getting crystals from Fleet Arena, you're not getting crystals. Is basically what it boils down to. So, and we need crystals, just like any other account. Alright, well, we got this available to us. Let's see if we can do it. Getting another star in Executrix wouldn't hurt my feelings at all. Let's see what we can do. But, I feel like I've got a very, very valid complaint or concern, whatever you want to call it. It's valid. That we almost seem like, where it almost seems impossible to go after some of these things without spending money. So yeah, I'm a little frustrated with that development, trying to figure out how I'm going to overcome that particular hurdle. While, also simultaneously trying to overcome every other hurdle. Hmm. We got anything we can do for any of this? Not really. We're pretty low on that stuff. So let's we'll swing back around to it. Da, 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 da. Buy that. See, and we can buy Cassian's U-Wing 5 shards at a time. So depending on our Cantina income, we can eventually get that. But we still need the pilots. We still need the pilots. We can max out Boba Fett, which is awesome. That'll help his ship. Um, but I mean, the point still stands. Is that there is no. Okay, here's Cassian, 400. You know, depending on how good you're doing in Squad Arena, in a week you can have him unlocked. Cool. Okay, so where is Jin in here, or is K2? I'm not seeing Jin or K2. So Galactic War, K2. Okay, same thing. Depending on how well you do, in a week, you can have him unlocked. Here's Biggs. Get him unlocked slowly. Why is Gamora? And there's Wedge. Yeah, there's just not a good way to do this. To go after Chimera right away, and then there's Wedge's X-wing 4 shards at a time. So if depending on how often he's landing in there, you could maybe get it unlocked in a week, but then you still have to get it to 5 stars to be able to use it for the Chimera event. Did you see the Sopper? Did you see the rumor about Tony Stark? They're saying they might bring him back, and he's going to become Doctor Doom. This is a rumor flying around on the interwebs today. I mean, it's just a rumor, and I don't buy into rumors that heavily, but yeah, it's definitely madness. That's for damn sure. I mean, from what I understand, Robert Downey Jr. did not want the character killed off, and that decision was kind of made for him. Um, I mean, it would be fine with me. She's a cool character. Out of all the ones that they've created for just that game, she's my favorite by far. She's really cool. They did a good job with her story. She would definitely kind of fit with like the aesthetic and the look of the game. Oh, I need to complete that one, huh? Okay, we'll go with that. Yeah, it's all very interesting. I hope so. I hope so. I mean, they definitely need to, like, the version of Thanos we have. It's kind of funny. They reworked him not that long ago. It's like 6 months ago. Him and the Black Order got reworked to be a little bit better or buffed. I don't know if they reworked them much, but yeah, they wanted to bring them up a little bit, and now it looks like we're going to get a new version, which I'm fine with, because yeah, the Thanos we have now is nothing really special. Um, but I mean, they definitely need to bring in more versions of, like an Infinity War Cap would be cool. Because yeah, we have Infinity War Thor. Um, I think they need to probably do a different version of Scarlet Witch too. Get her more in line with what the movies have. Vision probably too. Although Vision in the movies was so dog shit weak, it really kind of made me mad how just how non-powerful they made him appear, because Vision was anything but weak. Well, how's things going in Strike Force for you, bud? Have you been getting any progress made on anything? Oh, auto. I do like that I can turn on auto just by hitting. I don't even need to touch my mouse anymore. Ooh. I mean, he's not a bad G16. I think mine's only 17, and I mean he hits hard. He hits pretty hard. So I don't mind him. Like he's only finish Han. Finish Han dirty. 100% make get Han finish a character and then move on. Because here's the thing. So, okay, so say you move on to go and start working on General Kenobi, and you can finish him through raid currency, so there is that. I mean, you could make that argument for moving on, but simultaneously, it's just going to be faster if you stay and finish it now. Because what if you need a big glut of shards and you can't find a guild that's doing it down the road? You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's probably worth staying and finishing him in between like the different ways you can get more shards. You'll probably finish it quick, and then you can just put 100% focus onto General Kenobi, and then keep going on down the line. But yeah, I would finish Han before you worry about General Kenobi. Because I mean, unless Negotiator is coming up for you soon, if Negotiator is coming up for you soon, then okay, you can make an argument for GK. But I would suspect you're probably closer to Millennium Falcon than you are to Negotiator. So you definitely want to have him and Chewie unlocked if you're going to be coming up on Millennium Falcon anytime soon. But yeah, Sop. I mean, G16 for Archangel is not a bad thing at all. I mean, it kind of sucks that you have to go to that limit just for that event, but it's not a bad thing to have him at G16. Because that team does still have some viability. There is still some use for the Death Seed team. I mean, it's just my opinion, Socks. Like, I don't, I don't know what your exact situation is, and obviously a case can be made in a lot of different ways because you can buy those character shards for currencies and stuff like that. But I would personally just double down on you're earning it through the raid, you're buying it with currency, and then once it's done, you can move on and not have to worry about it ever again. I think that's just the most prudent thing to do, and it probably won't cost you any time, and it'll probably end up saving you time, to be honest with you, because if you want to try to come back and finish it, that could be challenging. So, yeah, I don't know. Plus, if you decide you need to go after, Jabba, I think is a very, very, very good first GL for people to be looking at. Like, you need Han for Jabba. So, there's lots of arguments that can be made. Who is this? Arc? Because I don't recognize the portraits anymore. CG. Yeah, I'm always kind of a big fan of finishing Han or of finishing a project, and especially a project like Han, where it's not a simple node farm. It's like you actually have to be involved in the events that either get you the currency to buy the shards or do the raids. Um, how's have you unlocked Chewbacca yet? Just out of curiosity. Okay, so there's Kyle. So that was one thing I wanted to do today. I wanted to get to the Kyle Katarn node so I can start adding him and Razor Claw to the list of things I am farming. Yeah. Oh, you unlocked Thrawn. Congratulations. I unlocked Thrawn and Palp. I can't remember, a day or two ago. Um, it's kind of nice having them, but I uh, I did went over it a little bit right at the start of the video. The rest of the rebel ships for the Chimera event, because you want to go in with 5. I mean, you could probably do it if you have 3 super overpowered ones, but for me, I'm probably going to want to go in with 5, and none of them are farmable. Like the starter ones, like Biggs and Wedge, they're not farmable. So I'm kind of at a pickle where it's like, okay, I got to devote all my currency to them, or I have to consider spending money because they just aren't sitting anywhere where it's easy to farm them. It's kind of BS. Okay, so um, ooh, 8. So we got shards on 4 out of 5 battles. How are we looking on Boba? Oh, that's right. I can 7-star him. So that node's done. 5s. And the Umbaran will just keep on throwing 5 a day at you. Bausch. Kind of debating on Bausch. No debate here, though. I should probably be starting Bausch, but I definitely need to be finishing up some of this other stuff. Yeah, dude, Thrawn's awesome. Thrawn is so much fun. Yeah, I'm gonna unlock the rest of this one. Because I'm getting to that point where I need to start unlocking all of this. There we go. Because yeah, I would really like to be in Chimera as soon as possible. And you can farm Biggs, you can farm his shards. You can't farm the ship. You have to get the ships from the currency nodes. It's kind of crap. It's kind of crap. Barris. Okay. Oh, and I'm a Gundai is on here, huh? Well, we mustn't forget how vital he is. But I tell you what, life is good now that we have this PC client available to everybody. I hope everybody's taking advantage of it. It's such an upgrade. And of course, if you don't have a PC, I do apologize. But yeah, it's such an upgrade over using any other platform. Now I hope a certain Marvel game follows suit and we get us a Marvel Strike Force PC client, because that would be the best. Because that game on just like my iPad, the graphics are just unbelievable. On a PC, ooh, that would look good. But we're having a nice chill Sunday, and I like it. You know, let's go ahead and add you, bud. Let's just go ahead and send a yes. Oop, ad break. Oh, and here's Ray's Millennium Fall. Okay, so this is a pretty good one to have unlocked. Will you do you? Kara, you know, obviously we got to unlock all of it to unlock all of it, but and ad breaks over. Welcome back to everybody who was affected by the ads, and of course I apologize for ads, but they are necessary. Oh, okay. We'll get through here, and then we'll head to Lightside and do the kind of the same thing. And then we'll go tackle a couple Galactic War battles, and then we'll hit the arenas, and then we'll kind of see where we're sitting from there. We should be getting some achievements completed for knocking through. Ooh, Royal Guard, outstanding. I definitely need to add him to my farm. Oh, you know what? Actually, we can do a whole different thing here. Yes, remove him so I can use mine. Nice fracture. Let's focus on the other Jedi. Oh, or not. Go ahead and kill him. It's cool. But that's the power of Thrawn right there, locking down old Qui-Gon. Awesome. So much fun. So much fun. I need to take a look. I might actually be able to get some stuff done for Commander Luke myself. Let's go ahead and sim the rest of it because, yeah, we want to keep his farm going. Oh, and I got to do stage 6 normal. Okay, well, that's for another day. That's for another day for sure. Yeah, let's grab more. See what we got to farm on light side. Yep, we need to get the ghost done as soon as we can. Hera 2. I think Mace, yeah, I can 7-star Mace too. Gideon, I've 7-starred. Dark Trooper. Ooh, they are being nice with shard drops today. Wow. I count on, if I'm doing, the maximum 5 battles on any given node, I'm counting on, at best, 4. And today it's been pretty generous. I think I'm going to go back to Iden. And there it goes. There's the game being like, oh, you're getting too much. You're getting too much. We're going to take it away from you. Fair enough. Okay. All right. Well, where are we at over here? 3 achievements. Boom, boom, boom. I am rich. Daily activities. We got to do the arena battles, a couple fleet battles, a ship enhancement. Ooh, we never did this. When do the Zetas unlock? Is it 85 or is it 78? I'm not real sure. Yeah. Make sure I bought everything I want to buy. Oh, Echo. I can get Echo unlocked. So I got the start of the clone troops. That's pretty slick. It's pretty good. I'll take that. All right. So I'll activate. And I'm looking at Echo, and I'm like, that just looked exactly like the portrait for the frickin' ARC Trooper. I'm gonna go ahead and put these on auto. That's free rewards, I mean, it's hard to turn down free rewards. I do have to go and do this on my main account too. Here in a few days, I think it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday or Thursday. We will be having the Padawan, Obi-Wan, and Master Qui-Gon assault battle. I think they said they're going to do it third Wednesday or Thursday of every month going forward. It's a little off this month, but yeah, we'll have that assault battle to do on whatever day it is, along with the GAC and everything like that. So we'll get to show that off. And then, Ultimate Proving Grounds tomorrow. And all that other good stuff. Or the Ultimate Journey Unlock, whatever the heck that thing is called. If you don't know what it is more or less when you have... You need one GL to be able to participate, but then you're locked into that one GL's node, and you get to go after a special currency that gets to be spent in the legendary store is what they call it, and then there's gear and reroll materials, and I think there's character shards in there too. So it's just another way, in addition to Proving Grounds, for people to make up ground on conquest characters, and just another source for a lot of other stuff. Like there's Omicrons you can buy in there and things like that. And then you can refresh each node. The more GLs you have, the more nodes you can do. It's not horrible. It's another one of those things that needs a sim. option, but they have yet to add one. Okay, so restart. Yeah, I completed it the other day. Because this is worth, if you can complete this every day, it's worth completing every day. It's a lot of currency. And crystals and character shards and all sorts of good stuff. It is so worth completing if you're able to. And this guy's going to unlock. Bam! Look at this guy with his full Mandalorian team, and by that I mean the show. Not there's only one Mandalorian here. Oh, all right. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't seem like much, but it's more and more as you go farther and farther, and it adds up. It adds up. And I kind of want to try to do a couple upgrades to ships before I tackle Fleet Arena. And I need to do a ship enhancement anyways, so I want to buff up my ship, see if I can't do that Tarkin event with a little more power behind me, and then do the Fleet Arena climb. I think I'm going to have to win. I think I only need to win one battle to get top 50. But I'll try to go deeper than that so I can't be knocked out by just one battle. And all that is, again, another reason why I want Chimera so bad. That is an upgrade over every single ship that you start out with. Well, I hope everybody's Sunday is going good. Territory Wars ended about 2 hours ago. We had a tough one, like solid defense we had to get through, but we managed to full clear and get the W. I never did go back to check to see how far they got, but they weren't even, like when I went to bed last night, they weren't even through our front wall. So we were pretty confident that we were going to have the W. Yeah, they put down a very solid defense. We saw a lot of the new Datacrons in play and how they're impacting some things. Some very, very interesting Datacron things going on. And after one of my guild officers got absolutely wrecked by a certain Datacron, we were all ordered to farm it. Which I was lucky I managed to get it with a reroll. It's a level 6. It's like, it's just this big word salad for support, but it more or less is when they use a special move, it like removes tenacity. It sets tenacity to nothing on the other team and gives characters buffs based on their roles. And apparently it's just an absolute monstrously insane Datacron. And then I've been trying like the Dickens to get an Iden Datacron where it makes her taunt. So she's the tank, more or less. But I have not had any luck yet. I got my Wampacron though, so you know, I mean Wampa gets to Wamp, but yeah, I have not gotten another one yet. Or another Cron. Like those two are the specific ones that I'm after. we'll see what we can do here in a minute or two, because I mean we're rolling through these, so I don't. It's only taking about a minute of battle. I don't really see a pressing need to stop, but we're bound to run up against a fight we can't win, at least not in one try. And we'll go see. We'll go see what kind of upgrades we can get done with the little bit of currency we've picked up today, and then we'll hit the arenas, and then hopefully, I'm very, very hopeful that we can get that next star for Tarkin's capital ship. I don't know if it'll make much of a difference, but every little thing helps. What do we, 300? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do much with only 371. Ugh. There we go. We're stuck on him, but at least Dooku can't retaliate now. That's kind of what I was waiting for. All right, now we'll take out Dooku. You don't want to get picked apart by Dooku's retaliation because it bypasses your protection. Okay, let's go see what we can do. So, ships, we need to do an enhancement. Boba. Oh, it's the pilot. We can take the 7 stars, but that'll help. 1 million, that's literally half my money, but we'll do it. We'll do it. We can upgrade that. Enhance 1 level. That counts for the quest for the day, but what's happening here? Gear tier 9 for Bosk. Well, where's Bosk? He's at gear tier 8. So what are we missing here? 6 of these. Okay. And then level 72. Okay. So we got that. Alright. So let's go take a look at Houndstooth now. Houndstooth gains 15 for 2 turns whenever it takes damage, blah, 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 blah. I don't know that protection is going to make that much of a difference for him. But it's also every little bit helps. And the prestige. That is the yeah, that stuff is hard to come by. It's very, very hard to come by. It's very valuable, and it takes a couple of thousand per capital ship. And, you know, you earn 10 at a time. 10 here, 10 there. You know, 20 here, 20 there. Like, you don't get much. I don't know. Where are your blueprints at? Did we farm you today? We did. You're with Queel. We did not farm you. So we're going to fix that right now. Hey, look at that. We got 1. And, you know, we're making progress on Queel. As a bonus, I guess. A complete bonus. You know, because for Queel you need. I love how you can click through. So you need Queel for this event. Oh, we're close to being able to start this. Yeah, you need Queel for, I think, this node right here at 7 stars, 14,000 gears. So it's not super hard. This event is pretty fun and straightforward. You're recreating moments from season 1, more or less. What do we got going on here? Oh, I need to give R2 some levels, but I could start this. Yeah, I can do the first 2 nodes, which I mean is worth doing, but I don't really have anything to throw at R2 just yet. But we'll fix that. We'll fix that. Okay. SWGOH person. You are, in fact, an SWGOH person. You got that right, my friend. Oh, wait. You know what? No. Let's do that, that. Can we give you more gear? We need a lot of these. We need a lot of that. And we didn't get it. That's fine. That's fine. Sure. Oh, that'll be helpful. Heal over time for 2 turns. Empire. Ooh, that would be even more helpful. 68. Spending all my money. Spending all my money. But that'll be a nice upgrade. The retribution. That should help out a decent amount, I think. It's very easy to forget about these characters, like these side guys, that you just throw onto your team and you don't really give much thought otherwise to them. Let's lock you down, my friend. You can cause us some problems. Yeah, that retribution's kind of coming in clutch right now. Hey, Ashley, how you doing, my friend? So as you can see, this is a very intense fight, and I'm very focused on it. All right. There's our squad arena climb. I've been on the PC on my main account for a while, but now this is the I'm finally on the PC for my new play. This is like the third time I've gotten to use it. Pretty freaking excited. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so what can we do here? That guy at 48 looked pretty beatable. It's yeah, it's such an upgrade though. This PC client, it's not even funny. God, get her out of my skies. Only because of the chaos she can create, stripping buffs away from ships and whatnot. Like, oh hey, look, that's cute that you're taunting. I'm just gonna remove it while doing a shit ton of extra damage to you. All right. I think everybody can play on the PC now. I think if what I read is correct, everybody can be on the PC client at this point. So if you have not, I think all you need to do now is download the EA app and then look for the game in the just search for it. Actually, it's probably even going to be on the splash page if I had to take a guess. But yeah, you should be able to find it in there, download it, get it linked, and then you should be good. Ooh, West Hiralo. I wonder how beatable you are. Is there anybody in between? Nope, they're all Hyperdrive bundle accounts, so we'll swing back around, take a crack at him. I think we still need to do this for the daily. Yeah, let's see if we can't make a little progress here. I'll try you out, you, and that. We'll see if that works. This right here is the hardest. To me, these fleet nodes are the hardest thing in the game to 3-star. And by the time you get to where you can absolutely 3-star it with ease, you're probably rocking a super powerful ship. I didn't get like the final nodes 3-starred for a very, very long time. But yeah, I have not advanced in this in a while because I hit a brick wall. Like, these guys were kicking my fleet's ass. And I was just like, all right, well, that's enough of that for now. With this, though, you're allowed to lose one ship and still 3-star it. So we do have that going for us. But yeah, these when I started my main account, when I was going through and trying to star everything, these were an unending source of frustration. You would think you were getting close, and then boom, they'd take out a second ship, and you're like, oh well, no 3 stars for me today. And that was like on the normal too. Like these were just as hard. And yeah, we need to get to wherever I want to try to get to the Outrider. I don't know that we're going to. I can't remember which one it's in, but yeah, and the Outrider is going to be kind of a stretch goal, I think, for Thrawn. I think between farming Outrider and snagging shards for Biggs and Wedge, hopefully we can get a fleet slapped together for Chimera here in the next 2 weeks, and then I still have to get Dash and I still have to get the pilots, but yeah, hopefully we can at least start advancing these ships forward. Because this is not the barrier to Chimera is a lot taller than I think it should be. You more or less have to spend either crystals or money to have any sort of chance to try to make it a somewhat reasonably swift farm. Just putting it out there, the fastest farm to get a Chimera unlock right away is 100% buy the Hyperdrive bundle. You get everything you need to go straight for at least a 5-star Chimera unlock. So, you know, if you're a new player, I'm going out of my way to not spend money right now. We'll see what happens when I hit level 85, because that's kind of the whole point of starting this, is how fast is it going to be to hit 85. And we're more or less at 30 days right now. See, there's Ravensclaw right there, too. This is another Rebel ship. And I think we got Kyle's node. Yes, we have Kyle's node available to us, too. And then there's this. For $10, you're going to get him at like 4 stars. That's not horrible. But he's a double drop, farmable on Cantina, which means as much energy as you want to throw at him, you can get a bunch of shards. Oh, well, hello there, Vythe. How are you today? But we need 80? Yeah, we need 80 for Ravensclaw. And Ravensclaw is a great ship for Home 1. Its kit is built for it, for Home 1. So we'll take a look at him real quick. Rebels. Of course, the kit's not fantastic starting out. But, blah, blah, blah. Ravensclaw starts the turn with Foresight. Inflict target lock on a random enemy. If Home 1 is the allied capital ship, whenever Foresight expires on a non-scoundrel Rebel ship. So that means, like more or less it calls out the Millennium Falcon and the Outrider. That ship gains offense up. If Home 1, whenever an enemy is inflicted with target lock, raise your, if Home 1. Yeah, so lots of Home 1 call-outs. Chill out Sunday. 1 TW, Karen Conquest on Sim, fleet climb's done. That's a perfect Sunday right there. Just waiting for GAC to kick off. His ship is, I think it's probably fine, but it's kind of underwhelming. I'll throw it into my reinforcements in TB from time to time, but if it even gets to come out, it's not like, oh, thank God I've got the Razor's Cloud, I'm going to win now. It's not like that at all. But for our purposes of this new account going for the Chimera unlock, we definitely want to try to get at it. Yeah, I'm doing mine tomorrow morning too. And it's not out of laziness. This is mostly out of, like, that's when I'm only going to do one stream today, and it's this stuff. So I'll stream GAC on my main account tomorrow at some point. Either combine it with Territory Battle Kickoff and, like, some Ultimate Journey Guide stuff, or not. We'll see. It might depend when I wake up tomorrow morning if the other person is attacked already and we know what we're looking at. I might not wait. I might just dive in, but main's going good. We won TW. Conquest is on Sim. Fleet climb is done for the day. So yeah, I have to go over there and do the I have to go over and do the Morgan Elsbeth stuff, and that's about it. Oh, and they want us to do squad arena battles for the guild currency, but we can also just go in, hit fight, and then forfeit. So it's not like they want us to actually win the fights. But yeah, no, main's going pretty good. Nice. Yeah, I did my last raid battle yesterday, and then the raid ended, so we'll be streaming raid again this weekend. And I sat down last night for about an hour just kind of going through mods, seeing what I could do to build better teams without taking absolutely everything off all my other characters. And I think I made some progress, but okay, so we got that going for us, but we need to get through this now before we can get to the next. And I'm pretty sure Outrider is in 3 hard. What's your raid chest gonna look like? What scores your guild going for? Oh, that's a goddamn. Oh, that's Raze. Because I think we got the 136, and I'm pretty sure we're going for whatever the 250 something, whatever the next one is. I think that's what we're going to be going for next raid. 22. I'm not in a chill guild. Hey, Craig, how you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, it's I'm used to a 7-star with a high relic Bosk, so I'm like, why does he suck? Why does the Houndstooth suck? Yeah, that playing at that level can definitely take a toll on a person. That's that is definitely one thing. It's great to want to be competitive, and I've seen a lot of players who are like, well, I want to be whatever. I want to be higher up. I want to be going for the big stuff. I want to run with the big dogs. And they spend a shit ton of money to get there right away, and then they burn out because it's not what they thought it was going to be. It's not as easy as they thought it was going to be, because here's the thing about the game. Yeah, 5 years of hardcore, I would definitely need a break too. So here's the thing about you can throw money at 95% of the game and advance very quickly. There's one area you cannot, and if you're lacking in that area, it's going to bite you in the ass, and that's mods. You cannot wail on good mods. You cannot just go into the store and buy 27 speed secondary mods at any price. They're just not there. Mods take time to develop. Mods take materials to develop. You can't wail on those. So you can buy every character and ship under the sun, but without the mods to power them, you're going to hit a wall, you're going to hit a ceiling, and it's going to be very, very hard to break through that ceiling. Yeah. No, I'm speaking more to the hypothetical people who might be watching this now or in the future who are starting out the game, and it's just like, just explaining the basic fact is you can wail on most stuff. You can't really wail on mods. And you can, like, they do have packs where you can buy, like, guaranteed gold mod or whatever, and then buy all the materials and stuff, but it takes time to go through enough mods to where you're rolling good stuff, And you do know 100% what I'm saying is, like, you're not going to get you're not going to get 500 god tier mods overnight. It's going to take years before you've got enough outstanding mods. And there's just not much you can do about it. It's just slow. It's just the fact of the matter. It's kind of the balancing act to the whaling is, yeah, you can spend a ton of money and you'll have a ton of characters, but most of them will have shit mods. And then your characters will be severely limited because you're getting outsped, you don't have enough protection, you don't have enough crit damage, you don't have whatever. But yeah, that's just a fact of the matter. And it's not something people talk about very much. The fact that, hey, yeah, you can whale all you want, but there's certain things that you just can't really go out and buy. Yep, all the ships. They got all the toys, but they don't have the other stuff behind it. Yeah, no, for sure. Ooh, wait, we were gonna see if we could beat this 5-star Tarkin thing real quick. Where was it? Oh, it was in fleets, wasn't it? I don't know why it's not there also, but yeah, we'll see if we can pull this off. Well, and that's the other thing. Like the Lightspeed bundle or the Hyperdrive bundle, whatever the hell it's called, it doesn't give you much in the way of Zetas. Yeah, yeah, for sure. They look at, oh, look how powerful. Look at the pretty high numbers and the stars. I must be awesome. A lot more to it than that, kids. There's a ton to it, in fact. No, 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 no. The Houndstooth is given. They give you a path to Houndstooth in the new player experience. No, GP GP is a fine number to take a look at, but I know more accounts with high GP that are just bloated with useless shit than I do accounts with awesome stuff. It's no for content because they like what 4 or 5 6 weeks ago, CG said, "Oh, they put out that thing. We're completely redoing how the new player experience is." And it just happened to coincide with when I was starting to stream. So it's like it was actually my wife's idea. I was just kind of spitballing ideas with her about something I could do for the stream in addition to my main account, in addition to like playing Xbox games and stuff like that. And I told her about this new player thing, and she said you should stream that. Just go from 0 to 85, do whatever, and just let people kind of see and kind of like review and rate the new player experience thing. And I was like, okay. And so that's what I did. I'm definitely not. I mean, I'm enjoying myself. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, this is not. This is not for anything other than. I don't know how far I'm gonna take it. Like turning it into like a free to play account is all well and good, but I I don't have much time. I don't have a whole lot of time. Um, Between real life stuff and everything else, it's like I don't have much time to really sink my teeth into a second account. My first one keeps me pretty busy. Um, I feel like we were kind of close here. I feel like we might have been able to pull something off, but yeah. So I don't know how far I'm going to take this. I think at the very minimum, I might go ahead and just kind of document just keep going until I get my first GL, and then I'll decide. Um, Unless time just becomes a factor, but I'm not gonna be abandoning this anytime soon. It's just at some point it might end up needing more time than I have to devote to it. Um, and once I hit 85, I'm gonna kind of do a summary of what I think of the new experience and just give my general review of it, because it's not bad. It's definitely a lot better than it used to be, but there's still some things where there's still some areas that are lacking pretty heavily, in my opinion, where CG could do more. But I also think CG knows that those areas are there. Um, they're only going to give away so much stuff. They still want you to spend money. And that's the bottom line. Is CG's a business. They're in the business of making games. This is a great game. Love this game. Have no problem supporting this game. Spend money on my main account. But they're just not going to give away the store. My cam has, yes, it has. It does that from time to time. Thank you for letting me know. I'll fix it. I'll fix it right here. Webcam. Bada boom. Deactivate. Activate. There it goes. There we go. Yeah, no dollars, no game. Yeah, try try not paying for. Have someone go a year without buying, NBA 2K or Call of Duty or, I mean, any number of games. Studios aren't going to exist for very long. What a way to win it, Sonic Mine. Oh, trust me, I think there's a couple of guys in my guild that are keeping the game afloat by themselves. Um, and I'm not knocking them. I'm not knocking. If you can afford to spend the money on the game, spend the money. There's nothing wrong with it. That's why this stuff is there, and it's why the game is here. It's because people are spending money. I'm not knocking. I'm not one to. Screw you, game. Screw you. But yeah, no, my warning or my only issue or sticking point with spending money is I know a lot of people who spend a ton of money and they unlock everything and they're having a great time, and all of that is fantastic. All of that's amazing. And if you can afford it, great. But I know that there's plenty of people out there who can't afford it that are doing it anyways. And that is a massive cautionary tale. Like, if you cannot afford to spend the money on this game, don't do it, because your money does not go as far as you think it does in this game. They aren't giving away the hyperdrive bundle, and the Lightspeed bundles that they do for certain characters and stuff like that are fantastic values. You can see, and you can usually see the value. But there are some bundles in this game that they just are just like, hey, look at this shiny new thing, huh? And then you buy it, and you just spent $50 on 25 character shards, and not much else. And no, and you won't stay competitive without paying. There is a point to stay competitive. You do have to throw out. If you want to be top tier Kyber 1, you have to spend money. You have to spend. You're gonna have to have that new GL or that new squad day one release, or you're gonna get knocked lower and lower while you're trying to free to farm it. It's just the nature of the beast. I got something that gave me a bunch of Houndstooth shards. You need them crons. You need the Omicrons. You need the Datacrons. You need all the crons. Oh, hey, look at that. Rank 38. And the rolls. And yeah, you need all of it. You need everything. And even then, even with all that, you still need RNG some days to help get it done. All right, hopefully that is good enough to get me 50 crystals. Yeah, I got something that gave me a bunch of Houndstooth shards. It might have been one of these achievements. I don't know. But I got something that gave me a pile of stuff. Make a shipment purchase with crystals. Ooh, I get an Omega. I get an Omega for that? Look at that. Look at that beautiful, beautiful Zeta. Yeah, so here. So these were where a bulk of my XP was coming from, and now it's just dried up. We just got no XP quest coming. I'm hoping at level 80, but we're kind of on a struggle bus to get to level 80. And I'm looking at the gear, looking at the gear, looking at the gear. Not much I can do. Not much I can do. And that's exactly where I am. I bounce back and forth between K1 and K2. I mean, perpetually. I don't like Afra is the only major character I don't have unlocked. Well, and Jar Jar, but I'll be unlocking Jar Jar on my main account here when the event comes back around. And then Luthien, of course. So Afra, I just every time I go to work on Afra, it's just like I got something better to do. And you know, I know she's a good character, but I also know that when she doesn't have a Datacron fueling her, she doesn't perform as well. Okay, well, good. Yeah, we might. Here, we'll go take a look at you, and then we'll head over to my main here in a minute, so you'll get to see me. Ooh-wee. You're a little ahead of me on points, so maybe here in a week or two we might cross paths. But I mean, there's a lot of us in Kyber 2 because I think that Kyber 1 rank pinch is in effect again. I feel like a lot of people are getting pushed out. That's a beautiful account, my friend. You are about 700k higher than me. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Where are we? How are we doing for these guys? You're Jar Jar ready as well. Then I assume. Yep, there's your beautiful bow. Now here's the. Where is it? There we go. There we go. Love to see a Wampa. I always look. Wampa is one of those characters. Yep, lots of time. Lots of time. 12.3? Yeah, no kidding, lots of time. Wampa's one of those characters. Whenever somebody asks me to look at their roster, I always go and take a peek at. I'm like, you got a Wampa? You got Wampa? Let me see your Wampa. Looks good, my friend. Yeah, well, I hope I don't run up against you. There's a solid chance I'll lose. Ooh, look at the Datacrons. Yeah, we were just asked to farm the support one because one of my guild leaders ran into a nasty one in TW, and he said, "Everybody get this. I don't care what you're doing, what it takes, get it." It doesn't look like you have it, but yeah, no, this one is a freaking nightmare too. Jesus, that Barasafi one is nasty. But yeah, the level 6, it's like gives a buff. You probably know the one I'm talking about. It's got all the word salad in here whenever a support character does. I think Arnold did a video on it the other day on that Crom, but it gives a bunch of buffs whenever a support character does a special move. So we got these for about a month and a half still. Very curious what the next batch is going to look like, because I mean we went from these really crazy crons to now we're in even like kind of wackyville crons. Did I get my tickets? I did. Okay, tickets are done. We can spend a little more canteen energy, but we're about out of things to do here. You know what, Kyle? Kyle, I'll give Kyle a little love before we run out the door. Okay, we'll take a look at your. I freaking hate that you can click through those buttons to get the stuff behind it. Yeah, if you bring this guy up a little bit, there's a chance we could bump into each other. I'm like solidly in between your two accounts right now. And of course that will hopefully change tomorrow. This is your second account? Yeah, your second account is still better than my main account. Yeah, looks great, man. Looks great. Yeah, it'd be a good fight against either of your accounts. RN Jesus. Whoever RN Jesus decides to bite or bless, that might be the deciding factor. Oh, I have you a little bit in ships, though. You know, a little bit like my PS R9 and 7-star profundity and all that. R9 GK. A little bit of advantage on me on ships. But, I mean, not much. Not much. I mean, and it's probably not enough to make a difference. Not with the way ship counters are working. You know, you throw Chimera at Executor, you're probably going to win. You know, as long as you got TIE Defender. And yeah, you got two solid accounts, my friend. Two very, very solid accounts. This is the dream, folks. This is the goal. If you're a new player, this is where you're getting into endgame territory with an account that looks like this. I mean, and my main account is close to this, but not quite. But this is where you're going to end up one day. And whether you spend money or not, it's money and time or just time. You can end up here. I think that's important for people to understand. Is there are accounts who are here who have never spent a nickel on the game, and that is very, very important. It is very possible. It is hard to do. You have to save your crystals. You have to do a lot of stuff to get there. You have to be in a good guild. So it's going to be slower, but you can get there without spending a dime. And that's very, very important to know. And it's also important to acknowledge is you can get to that point, that 12.1, 12.6, whatever. You can get to that point without spending a nickel. Yeah, I've spent a lot too. Don't tell my wife. Oh, wait, she can hear me. All right. Well, we are going to hop over to the main account real quick. And we will do the... we'll see what's going on over there. There isn't much, though. There isn't much. I do love that it is just a simple login to be able to hop back and forth. Very relieved to no longer be on BlueStacks for the second account. Hi, buddy. And the game should be popping up on your guys' screen any minute now. Okay, it's loading. Trust me, it's loading. I promise. There it is. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Thank you so much. Means a lot to me. You are follower 74. 74. My wife said she's going to buy me a fancy chair when I hit 100 because I'm a big boy and my chair is not built for big boys. It's built for small to large. I'm a step past large. I am a big boy. I'm a big boy. Okay. Yeah. So, here, I'll let you. You showed me yours. Here's mine. You know, nothing fancy. Morgan. Nothing super fancy. It's a lot of bare bones, like bare bones Omis on Star Killer and whatnot. Just the unique, just to get the power. None of the other stuff. Because I don't whale on Omis. Like, I don't buy those Omi packs. And I probably should. I'd probably be a lot farther along if I did. But, yeah, nothing crazy. Just, I would say a pretty decent account. Not at the top, not at the bottom. Probably squarely, maybe at the higher end of average. I don't know. I just do my thing. Oh, I think I'll get those follows. The community, which is all you guys, have just been, it's very humbling. It's very, very humbling. You guys have been spectacular to me. I need to figure out a way to kind of give back in some way or another. And I think I'll try to do something once we hit 100. Maybe I'll do a couple of big giveaways. Did I do this already? I did not. I did not. And God, my motivation to do this on my main account is kind of not there. Oh, we're in an ad break. We are in an ad break. So, I don't know how many of you are affected, but I'm not gonna hit attack on anything on here until the ad break's over. Just so if you haven't seen these tiers of the event, of the Morgan thing, you can see the tiers. And then we'll go and we'll do a quick peek at my GAC opponent, and then we'll probably call it a day. So we got about 45 seconds. I don't know how many are still there. Where are you, Chewy? We'll just wait. We'll be patient. We'll sit here and talk. We'll chit chat. And 15 more seconds. What is happening? Why is my freaking... Sorry, my guild Discord is just absolutely blowing up for whatever reason. Oh. Territory War wrap-up. TW wrap-up, that's all. Apparently we did a good job. And everybody's back. All right, here we go. So, it's pretty obvious we don't have the full picture on her yet. And, you know, by all accounts, when the Great Mothers are released, you know, we'll have a better idea of what she's going to be all about. So far, she's just okay. That's just my opinion. And I'm absolutely not going to do anything with her until Jar Jar is done. I would like for them to release some details on what she's going to be needed at for this Baylan Skoll event. Because they are a little annoyed at CG because they're kind of double dipping on us with I mean, I'm trying to be prepared for GL Ahsoka, so I probably went a little heavier on her than I should have. I probably should have just taken her to 6 and then unlocked the rest for free, but I'm trying to stay on top of it. I've never, not one time in all the time playing the game, have I been day one ready for a GL, so... So I'm trying to, if I can stay on top of the Ahsoka stuff, I want to. But yeah, I don't know. With the double dipping that they're doing with, oh, we're going to do a Baylan epic confrontation and we're going to do this. And they may or may not all be needed for Ahsoka. You know, it's just, I don't know. It could end up pricing me out of being able to do that. But I am hoping that they give us the new Rex, like the next 4 for Ahsoka. Should be coming out anytime now. And hopefully there aren't more R9s needed. Yeah, no, and that's the other thing is like, well, I've gone, you know, oh, I'm buying this, but now I'm not going to buy that. And, you know, one is useless without the other. It's just... No, exactly. Exactly. That's why my Night Trooper's at 7, Relic 7 right now. You know? I've got all four of the first four requirements for GL Ahsoka are done and completed. I've got the Snips title, woohoo. They need to put out the whole picture. They need to put out the whole picture because yeah, I want to see how all these pieces are fitting together. Because if they're gonna make us pay for 4 marquees for the Balin Skull event and then pay for 4 marquees for the GL Ahsoka Tano, like that's a lot. That is a lot. That's you're talking like $2,500 probably if you went all in on everything. It's a lot. So I'm hoping some of these. I'm hoping it's just her and these great mothers for the Balin event, and everything else is free. What's who's the next closest person to where to you in that guild of yours? Is there somebody that's close, or are you just above and beyond everybody else? But also being in that chill guild with what you have something that a lot of other people might not, and that's the knowledge. You've got the knowledge and the experience, and that's above and beyond. Yeah. So you're like the college professor. You're like the school teacher, giving guidance to all those guys, and also being a bouncer and a muscle and doing all sorts of other stuff for all the other events. Yeah. It's not a bad way to play the game. It's not a bad way to play the game at all. I will probably hit that point at some point where I just need to chill for whatever. Nice. What got you the most holds? Yeah, I need to actually, since we're talking about TW, when we're done here, I'm gonna hop over and look at what the final map looked like. JMK got 21. I won in one of my previous guilds. I single-handedly stopped the enemy advance with my JMK, but they stopped at 14 attempts. But that was a long time ago. That was a very long time ago. My JMK kept them from getting to fleets. Oh, yeah. The so that's the other amazing thing about the PC client now is you no longer have to worry about airplane mode or anything like that. When you lose a battle, it gives you the option to either keep your results or throw the results out. So you don't have to worry. Like there's no excuse to there's no turn meter loading with the PC client. It's pretty freaking nice. But you can also accidentally like kill people and then throw it out if you click the wrong thing. So I mean, there's a balancing act there. There's definitely a balance, but it's a very very nice quality of life feature. You just got to take a beat when the battle's over before you click on a button. Um, yeah, here let's take a peek. I want to see how we ended up here. We had a couple of extra. Normally we go in with 45, so we're not having to fight a mega guild sitting down to 43. But yeah, this is where it ended up. So they struggled on our Ray wall pretty hard. This wasn't when I went to bed at like midnight Eastern time. This was still up. So I don't know where their guild is located, but it seems like they did most of their work overnight when I was asleep. But yeah, look at it. I mean, 3, 3, 2, like a lot of drops. That's a lot of attempts on that wall. And then ODK 5 attempts on a Grievous. and then Trench and Quadme. Yeah. Yeah, they did not do. Oh, and Reva's enough of a nightmare with her Datacron right now, anyways. You know, she just that mass swarm on that Datacron is just not a fun thing to deal with. It's going to be a problem for a while yet. Another 6 weeks, give or take. But I mean, that's the show today, folks. There's just not much going on. Lazy Sunday, as I said it was going to be. But hey, we start getting some more fun starting tomorrow. Gungan Galactic Challenge. So if you don't have Jar Jar, you're shit out of luck for the red crate. But hey, Conquest starts tomorrow. The Ultimate Journey event starts tomorrow. We're getting, if you need Radish shards here in 3 days, 2 or 3 days, and then this will be Tuesday 10 hours. So this will be Wednesday, I guess. Wednesday morning. This will be available. So that's fun. Lots of good rewards for this. You know, far more shards for them if you haven't gotten them to 7 stars yet. And then, you know, some R9 materials, some signal data. That's some awesome stuff. Yeah, and for this, you know, until I get Jar Jar, no red crate for me, but we'll do what we can. Bonuses for Gungans against Galactic Republic. What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet Quadme's leading a team? What do you want to bet? Would not shock me if we got a Quadme team leading that. Yeah, that's it, guys. Nice, just a little under 2 hours. Not a bad way to chill on a Sunday afternoon. And I appreciate you guys being here and watching. Means a lot to me. Oh, hold on. We were gonna do a GAC preview. We'll just check out my opponent here. So Amboss from the Shadow Wolves. I know it's supposed to be, but we're pretty close. Pretty close in GP, pretty close in everything. So it should be a fairly even competition, I think. He's got some good Datacrons. He's been hitting Conquest hard. So, and he's got the Nightmare Revacron. He's got a Boss Nazcron. That's also never fun to see. But hey, you know what? We're gonna go in prepared. Obviously, I'm not going to show defense because that would just be dumb of me. But, yeah, that'll be probably tomorrow morning. I'll make up my mind. But probably tomorrow morning. We'll do GAC and we'll hit the Galactic Challenge. And then we'll do a territory battle, proving ground, journey guide, all that stuff in the evening. It's nice having you here, buddy. Come back. I stream pretty much every day, so you'll always find me. Usually around this time, I'll be on, and then GACs sometimes in the morning, depending on what I got going on. I might not always be able to sit down to do GAC first thing, but yeah, I'll be doing TB all week, the whole 9 yards. So, oh, you're on vacation. Well, enjoy your vacation, my friend. I get one here in a couple of weeks, short one, but it's a vacation. Going fishing. Where are you? Where are you on vacation at? You up in Alaska? Nope, you're home. Oh, okay. In Norway. Oh. Ooh, I would love to go fishing in Norway. I used to live in Alaska, so like fishing's kind of a thing. Alaska, and I'm from Washington State, and like the rivers, the salmon fishing in Washington State, salmon, halibut, pike, you name it. Between Washington and Alaska, tons of good fishing. But anyways, folks, good luck with your GACs. Hope your TWs went well. I hope you got your red crate because you're 21 hours, 42 minutes away from Conquest ending. So if you don't have your red crate, get as high as you can. It's worth it. Trust me. I know it's a hard mode to play sometimes. That you have to grind and you have to just bear down and get it done. But it's worth bearing down and getting it done because, trust me, ask anybody who's dealing with proving grounds on a regular basis. You don't want to deal with proving grounds. So it's worth putting in the effort to get as high of a crate as you can. Because those Conquest characters have, they've all been pretty important for the most part. We won't talk about certain Scions or or admirals. But for the most part, they've all been really good. But trout and salmon fishing. Ooh, good luck, my friend. Catch a big one. Catch a big one. All right. Everybody have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have a fun GAC. It won't be like the last one where I want to put my head through a wall. But hey, you never know. That's why we play. That's the fun part. So everybody take care. Have a good Sunday. And we'll catch you tomorrow.